Welcome back to another agenda review for our governing board meeting coming up on May 12th. My name is Sarah Clausen. I'm here with governing board president Stephen Chapman and our superintendent Jeremy Calles. Okay, so the meeting on Tuesday, first we have a public hearing.
Yeah, public hearing. We do this. We do our budget revisions. Our CFO will go over our current budget, and it'll be also a time for members of the community to ask any questions or provide any comments. Is there anything you'd like to add about the budget revision?
It's a public hearing. Just as long as they're asking questions that are germane to the topic of the budget, then they'll be able to get them answered there. And yes, later in the meeting is the actual action on the budget.
All right, and this is all pretty standard, right?
Yes.
Legal statute there. Opening of the regular meeting and some celebrations and viewer staff recognition. Anything you can share with that?
Yeah, we do this at the end of the year. We got a number of folks who are retiring with dozens of years of experience working with us. Then we also recognize our years of service. There's some pretty exciting numbers on there. We have some folks that have worked in this district and served our community for north of 30 years, 45 I think I saw on there.
Wow.
That have been a part of this community, been a part of this district. So we'll celebrate a lot of our staff members who have chosen Tolleson Union High School District to work in and support our students and our parents. So it'll be a good night.
Awesome. And then moving on, we have several items on the consent agenda item or portion of the meeting. But anything that you want to pull out of there and add a little more discussion to?
I think they're all typical items on there that we normally do throughout the year.
Yeah, I think there's probably only one item that's not a regular reoccurring item. We have an agricultural lease on there that is just to rent out our vacant land to have someone farm it, so that way we don't have to worry about pulling weeds and things of that nature. So
Okay.
nothing too significant on the consent agenda.
All right. Let's see. One action item, and that is what we already discussed, the approval of the budget after the budget hearing earlier in the meeting on Tuesday. And that's it. Anything else?
Two other action items. So the second action item
I see. I'm sorry.
is we have a contract with Verigy that's being brought forward. This is an energy performance contract. Essentially, it's to add solar energy to our two new projects. We'll be able to put up solar energy out there. Right now, we have solar energy at all of our campuses. This will be putting solar energy on these two campuses. It's done as a separate contract because that's what's necessary in order for us to get qualified for federal tax rebates and other purposes. So this contract will be going to the governing board, and our hope is still with the new school we're able to get to net zero. So we're really trying our best to get to net zero on that campus.
Yeah,
Okay.
sustainable energy and all that fun stuff is no. I'm glad to see this moving forward. And the last item on our action is a resolution being brought forward by our board vice president. Just discussion, consideration, possible action for the board. It's basically an ask to our state and federal elected officials to prioritize education funding, whether it's certain grants and stuff like that from the federal government, budget bills and things like that at the state level. So just kind of calling on them to prioritize our public school districts.
All right. And that is the entirety of the board agenda. So this meeting will take place on Tuesday, May 12th at our governing board office.